Okay, so Gail, when you get here on the desktop, you'll see right down here, Easy Worship, Top 20 Praise, Top 50 Praise. The top 50 and the top 20 is music for after Sunday school and during offering. So what you'll need to do first is open one. Doesn't matter which, but try to switch them up. So let's open top 20. When you open it, it's automatically going to start playing. So once it stops playing, pause it and minimize it. Okay. Now open Easy Worship. Okay. So when you come here, if you go to open at the top, if you go to open, you'll open them by date. See, at the end of them, it tells you what the dates are. So they're already here. The schedules are already here. You just have to open them up. So we're going to open up the 10th. You already have your Sunday school, your welcome, the weekly services, which you'll click on, and it's a PowerPoint you'll just line through. Your pledges, your happy birthday, your happy anniversary, and your tithes. The only thing you'll have to add will be your songs and pastor's message. So first, let's do a song. So if it's a video, it's going to be in media, videos, start typing. Let's say we want Long as I Got King Jesus. Start typing, it'll come up. Find it, drag it, boom, song is there. If it's lyrics, if it's words from a CD, you come over here to songs. Let's say you want Flawless, start typing. Flawless, there it is. Boom, drag it up there. There's your song. Okay? So now let's add scripture. So now that you've got your scriptures in, now that you've got your songs, let's add some scriptures. Click on the scripture tab. Let's go to John, start typing, it'll come up. John 3. Sorry about that. John 3, 20 through 30. All right, so all of those scriptures are selected. So what you'll do is, while it's blue, you'll drag that over here to your schedule. So when Pastor asks us to stand for the reading of the word, all you'll have to do is double click it. It'll come up, and then as you read with him, and as he reads the word, gets to the last word, Jesus and his, just hit down arrow. Down arrow. It'll take you to the next slide. Read with him. Cast into prison, then down arrow, and it'll take you to the next ones. All right, so now let's add his presentation. So you'll come from scriptures, you'll go to presentation. If you come down here to the bottom, you'll click add. And in here, you'll add a title because you can't save without a title. And you'll double click and you'll add the title in here. Move it out of your way. Move your scripture down. Double click this box, add your scriptures. Add a text box for pastor's name. It's Pastor Dr. Rick Rogers. Select it. Change the text to whatever you want it to be. I don't care, as long as it looks like a signature. Now move it down closer to your scripture. This yellow line tells you when it's centered. This right here is centered this way and that way. That's what the two yellow lines mean. All right, so now you'll have to add his points. So you'll come down here and you'll add the first point. He'll have point 1. You can either list them or not. I just put them up here. That's up to you. I don't care what you do. So he'll have point 1, and it'll be verses, I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3. So you have to click scripture. Click over here and click on the actual scripture. Start typing John 3, and see how it takes you to 3, but you'll have to line down to get to where you need to be. You have to tab down. So we need, let's say the first point is verses 20. If you hit 20 and control, it will select as many. You can select as many as you want. You have to look at it and see. I know you can fit 2. You may or may not be able to fit 3 before you have to add another, another thing. So there's your scriptures. And this only held 2 of them. And you don't even have all of 21. So 21 must be a long verse. Just make sure you look at it and make sure you have all of the scripture on the point so he doesn't be reading and run out of words. So that's point 1. If you need to add more scripture to point 1, just type point 1 again and double click in the title box, point 1. Come back, add your scripture. You should still be in John. And you see how you didn't get all of that one? Let's go 21, 22. But if you hold down control and select it, you'll be able to add more than one at a time. So that's, sorry. That's how you add it. And if you need to edit it, just open it. Let me close this back. Edit it, find it. I called it title. Find it, right click, edit. And you enter the edit. You can add more points if you need to. You can add a point 2. Add your scripture. Remember to click over here under scripture. And I think we stopped at 21, 22. And you just add the scriptures that you need. Control and then click. When it's blue, you can add it. And enter will add it to the thing. So you add as many points as he has, as much scripture as he has, and he'll already have it written down for you. He writes like a doctor, so if you can't read it, better safe than sorry, ask him. So you click OK, and that's saved. So now what you'll do is you'll take the presentation that you just made of his sermon, and you'll drag it over here to your schedule. So we'll drag this right here. Remember, if it's a black line, if it's a black line, you can add it. Okay. So now you have the scriptures and you have the title. Okay, so now let's add pictures to the song that we added and the message. So go into media, go into videos, and start typing loop. This is all the little animated things that you see. You can read them. I've got some hinky abbreviations. You're just going to have to take time to figure them out. But let's say you want to cross. So let's go loop cross, and it'll pull up all the different crosses that you have. And if you take and you click on it, you'll be able to preview it right here. Click it once. If you click it twice, you're going to add it to the live screen. Click it once to preview in this screen. And if you need to play it to see what it does, click play. And it'll show you what it does. So let's just add this one just because it's the first one. No, well, let's find one. Let's go, let's say cross motion. All right, so we're going to add cross motion to the scriptures. So what you do is when you select it, you drag it from here and you put it directly on the scriptures, the first screen of the scriptures, and it'll turn all of those screens the same background. Same thing with his title message. You take and you click it and you drag it directly to his sermon, and it'll turn every screen in the sermon that color. All right, now let's do the music. Still in loops, and the music can be anything that you want. Let's say we want to use Pink Scrolls. All right, so let's preview it right here. Hit play so you can see, make sure it does something. Try not to use anything that's too busy for his message because people say it's distracting. So, but this is fine for music. So we're going to use this pink scroll for flawless. So once you select the scroll, make sure it's blue, and then hold the left click down and drag it onto flawless. Hold up. It'll open, and if you don't put it on the first slide, then the only one that'll have it on there will be that slide. So make sure you take it up to the very first slide where you see the actual name of the song and add it there, and then all of your slides will be pink scrolls. So that is pretty much all you'll have to do. If you have any questions, gosh, I'm going to send this to you tonight so you can watch it. And you can come in here and play with it tomorrow if you have time. If you have any questions, just let me know. But that's pretty much all you're going to have to do. You'll have to add the songs for praise and worship. You'll have to add his message. And you may have to add the song for invitation. That just depends on what Billy decides. So there you go, chick. Make sure after Sunday school you turn the lights up. All the lights up for Sunday school. And during praise and worship, the chandeliers go to half. And when they finish singing, you have to turn them back up to full. And I think that is all. Good luck, Gail.